Hey friends, Lissa here for another video. So today I wanted to talk about two things, and I'm also taking you on a little bit of a mini shopping trip so you can see some of the stuff that I buy and some of the sales that I found. So that's later on, and I will have two recipes later on too. One is for a tomato curry dressing, and the other is just marinated mushrooms. But I filmed them and I thought I would throw the recipes in the description below so you guys can have a couple new recipes if you haven't seen them already in my meal plan book, which is one of the first things I wanted to talk about. My meal plan recipe book, that is a 30-day meal plan, but it can also be used as a recipe book because there's 90 recipes in there. Basically every single day for the whole month, you're eating something different every meal for 30 days. But I've had a couple questions and I wanted to address them in this video. People have been asking if this is how I ate when I lost the weight. There are two answers to this question, yes and no. No being that I didn't eat those exact recipes because I didn't have them back then when I first started. So no, I didn't eat those recipes. I basically made them up as I went on my raw journey. However, the ingredients that I used to make those recipes are the same things that I used to eat in the beginning anyways. They're just prepared differently. So like like zucchini, maybe I spiralized it more often in the beginning, and now I dehydrate it with mushrooms now. So there's I still ate zucchini and mushrooms, but back then I just prepared them differently and used different spices. But now I prepare them differently and use different spices, and I try to get more creative with the same ingredients that I used to eat when I was losing weight. So yes, I'm eating the same foods that I ate when I lost weight, but no, the recipes are obviously new. So that's what I wanted to explain to people. Also, the meal plan I made it specifically to have the calorie count and the 80-10-10 fat ratio that I did eat in the beginning. So when I was losing weight, I was eating 2,100 to 2,300 calories a day. So in the meal plan, I made sure that the meals that I created now, the new recipes, were all 80-10-10, and the days were in around that calorie ratio. So the book is technically what I ate while I was losing weight, but they are newer recipes, just the same ingredients, prepared totally differently using different spices, different combinations and things like that. But in the beginning, I really didn't have a huge variety of ideas for food. I really ate a lot of zucchini noodles with like a tomato marinara, or I would eat a lot of fruit and vegetable salads with my French dressing, because that was one of the very first recipes that I came up with early on in my journey. So that one was a staple in my diet, and it still is today. I absolutely love my French dressing. It's in the meal plan book, and there is recipes on my YouTube channel for the French dressing recipes, so you can go check those out. But yeah, same food, just prepared differently. So if anyone's wondering, it technically is the same stuff that I was eating before, just new recipes and new fun ways to prepare stuff. And then I had a question on Facebook that I also like to address in this video, is why do some people gain weight when they go raw? Now this could be a plethora of reasons. There could be so many different reasons why somebody would be gaining weight. I mean, lack of sleep, that's a huge one. Stress can, because you can overeat. The calorie count. A lot of people are trying to calorie stuff. They're actually trying to, to eat 3,500 or 4,000 calories a day, trying to compete with some other raw vegans who are eating that much. Those raw vegans probably need 3,500 calories. Maybe they're exercising a lot. Maybe their metabolism is so fast that they actually have to eat that much and they don't gain weight. However, you need to work with your own body, and you don't need to be in competition with anybody. You don't need to eat the exact same amount of calories as somebody. You don't need to calorie restrict. You don't need to calorie stuff. You just have to find what works best for you. And you'll find that out as you go week by week. If you find you're gaining weight, and you're eating like 3,500 calories, maybe cut it down. Or if you don't want to cut down the amount of calories because you love all the nutrition you're getting, just increase your exercise. Increase your exercise will put you back into a calorie deficit, which is awesome. I would prefer to see people increase exercise instead of decreasing their calories, because as everybody knows, my motto is calorie cutting is calorie or nutrition cutting. So you're just not going to get as much nutrition if you cut calories to lose weight. And then when you lose the weight and you start eating more, you'll just gain it back. So the best thing I can suggest is to add more exercise. Another reason why people might be gaining weight is because they're eating too high fat. And you'll know that you're eating too high fat, at least I know anyways. I get lethargic, I get sugar cravings, I get other food cravings like for random cooked foods and stuff like that. Yeah, lethargy, tired, sugar crashes. Like I said, I've said in many videos, I rarely eat avocados. I do, but when I do, it's only half and I eat them in the evening because for me, avocados act like a sleeping pill and I just want to pass out after eating them. So they just make me really tired and lethargic because they're high fat. And that happens too if I eat a lot of coconut. Like if I make my young Thai coconut, if there was a lot of coconut in the coconut, I tend to feel a little bit tired after too. But that's how I know that I've had too much fats. And you'll have to work with yourself. I did a fat video a little while ago. You can find that on my YouTube as well. But you'll have to work with yourself. Everybody's going to be different. But I do suggest sticking to the low fat range, which I personally believe is between 5 and max 20% fats of your total calories. So some people who are pregnant, nursing, kids, elderly, those kinds of people, maybe if you feel like your hormones need a little bit of help, you can push it up to the 15%, 20% range, as long as you don't get those sugar craving, insulin resistance kind of symptoms, then you'll know you had too much fat. But again, like I said, everyone's different. I would say 20% is the max before you start moving into the moderate fat range, which, you know, eventually will start to can cause insulin problems. That's what I find anyways. But as you move up in your fat, your body stores the fat as fat. So, and your insulin doesn't work properly and you sugar crash and then you store stuff as fat and blah, 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 blah. So I recommend, if it was me, I would just eat low fat and stick with that and just watch your calorie intake and increase your exercise. You may be sensitive to some fruits, maybe. Try swapping out certain foods, see what's working for you and what's not. And like I said, it's going to be a process. If you find you're gaining weight, then you can adjust based on your diet. I get a lot of people asking me why they do, but I can't answer because I don't know what they're eating and I don't know what their exercise regime is like, and they just message me, why am I gaining weight on a raw vegan diet? And I don't know, I can't help. But I do now offer online Skype or Facebook voice chat coaching. So if you are having issues like that, you can sign up with me and I can go over, you know, what you're eating on a regular basis and we can nitpick and see where you might be going wrong and what might be a roadblock. So if you're interested in that, just send me a message over on Facebook and we can set that up. That would be really awesome. That way, maybe I can help guide you in, you know, some changes that you might haven't seen yourself. So we can do that too. But anyways, I'm gonna go shopping and I'm gonna show you kind of what I picked up. It's not a huge shop, but I got some stuff and I go to the ugly table and I show you that too, and then recipes later on. So hope you guys enjoy that. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel to get notifications for more. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, and YouFood, all at Raw Food Romance. And have fun with those, and until the next video, fruit on. All right, $2.46 for pineapple. That's the cheapest I've seen it in a really long time. They're normally about $5.99 or even $7.99. So I can't believe how cheap that is. So I'm gonna get 2 of those. And check out this store. This store has the freshest produce of any of the stores that I've shopped at here in my city. There's rarely anything wilted or any of that. They always have fresh everything and plenty of variety. Tons and tons, and the store is huge. They just renovated it, so there's all sorts of tomatoes. They even have durian here. I don't personally like durian, but I have had it and I was actually quite surprised to see the durian here. And the coconuts, and they have a huge Asian section. Here's zucchinis. I'm gonna pick up 2 of those for some zoodles, I think. And they're so perfect. Everything's so pretty here. They really have a good selection. And then cucumbers, they're way too expensive right now, so I'm not going to buy those. Here's the sale rack, and they have lots of stuff. I almost got one of these, but I already have way too much lettuce in my fridge right now, but I would have bought that because it doesn't even look bad. But there's some okra here, and this one's really good too, but again, like I said, I had too many. But check out these bananas. They're unripe, but they're in bags, so I'm not sure why. But for unripe bananas, for 30% off, I'm totally picking up this bag because why not, right? Here's what I got on my cart. Some cashews and chard and green onions. There's my pineapples and so much good stuff. So at home I made this salad with some mung bean sprouts, and the dressing is about 6 cherry tomatoes, 6 dates, curry powder, ginger, and garlic, clove, some lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, and water to consistency. So the recipe for this one is in the description. It's just a really simple, it's a curry tomato dressing. It's really good. So you can make that and enjoy that. And then after I made some marinated mushrooms, they're marinating in lemon juice and coconut aminos. And I put a little bit of onion powder and smoked paprika on top. And then there's some green onions in there too. So I'm just going to marinate these in the sun. And this is what they look like marinating. Just get really nice and soft, and then I'll add them to my salad. So again, the recipe for the marinated marinade is in the description below, so you guys can check that out too. See you later, guys.